What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090 and this is going to be a brand new video for you today. And today's topic is going to be another prank call that I had to deal with at work. And this was the time when I was a pseudo manager, like shift supervisor, crew leader, how you want to call it. I like to call it pseudo manager because that I manage the store, and as well as that I close at night, and whenever there's something that goes on, I make the decisions of what has to go or what's going to be done and things like that. But in any case, this was another prank call that I had to deal with. Lots of fun dealing with prank calls, and I assumed that this was a prank call because just hear me out on this one, and you let me know whether or not if this was a legitimate call or a prank call. But in any case, so it was just a normal night, and then we get a call. I answer the phone, and the guy wants to know who was a manager. Me being the pseudo manager, I told him that I was a manager for the night, and he said that he wanted to make a complaint because apparently he walked into the store, he wanted to use the restroom, and when he went to the restroom, there was a child in the restroom and he was playing with the toilet. So that already sent red flags there, but just listen to more. Listen to what I have to say, or what he had to say on the matter, because what happened next was that the child picks up some poop from the toilet and throws it at the guy's face. Can you actually believe that? Can you believe that a child would pick up poop from a toilet to throw it at a stranger's face? That really sent a lot of red flags right out the window, because I find that hard to believe. As a child, I knew not to actually go around poop because it was disgusting. It smelled bad, and there was nothing appealing to that. So why in the world would this child actually do something like this? It just makes absolutely no sense. Really, it does not make any sense. I could believe that there was an accident in the lobby where the child actually pulls down his pants and actually starts pooping in the middle of the lobby. I can believe that. But for a child to actually play with poop in a toilet, and then when somebody comes in, the child throws some poop at a guy's face, that really is hard to believe. And I didn't believe the guy from the beginning, but I still went along the call just to see how long he would actually just make his explanation. So yeah, I didn't believe him. I found it hard to believe. I actually questioned the guys, like, well, did you actually look for the child's parents? He's like, no, I left the store. And I asked him, like, well, did you actually call the police or something, because something like this is considered assault? And he said, no, I didn't want to actually make a file or a police report. So I'm like, well, there's nothing I could do here because I really don't have any proof that any of this has happened. And then he asks us, like, well, do you guys have any cameras? Like, well, we don't have any cameras, especially if we were to have cameras facing the bathroom. We wouldn't do anything like that. And not many restaurants do have cameras, honestly. Not many of them do, except for the ones that are, you know, in any case, security-wise. But we didn't actually have any cameras, especially one facing the bathroom, because that would not make any sense, really. And it's just plain wrong, really. But in any case, moving on, it's like, what kind of restaurant doesn't have cameras? Like, well, we don't have that big of a budget. Yada, 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 any case. So it was just so hard to believe, especially when I asked him, like, well, did you look for the guy's parents or the child's parents? And he said no. It's like, well, then there's nothing we could do for you because you didn't take any initiative to make a report or to talk to the child's parents. And especially when I find it hard to believe. I didn't tell him this, but hey. But it's like, I really found it hard to believe that he didn't do anything about this. And especially that we didn't know anything about this, because whatever happens at a restaurant or whatever happens around the store, we would know about it. Honestly, we would know about it either from the other employees or from the customers themselves. They tell us some things as well, and from the other employees especially, it's like, this would be hard to believe and nobody would have noticed this. No, you're definitely lying at this point. Because anything that happens in the store, all the employees would know about it one way or another. Anything that crazy happens to one employee, that employee actually tells everybody else that crazy story. So there are some stories I could actually tell you guys from all the other employees, but I just want to pace this story out type of deal where I'm just going to probably either do it once every week or once every 2 weeks. So that'll be a thing. But in any case, like, seriously guys, would you find this call to actually be legitimate or just another prank call just to get something out of it? Because it's not really our responsibility. It would have been the responsibility of the parents of that child who threw the poop at the guy's face, because there's nothing we could do about it. Really, there's nothing we could actually do about that. So that was just another ordeal that he wanted to make a fake story, see if he could get anything out of it, and nothing really got out of it. He got nothing out of it. So I told him, like, feel free to actually make another call to our manager, but he never made another call. I actually taken down his name, quote unquote, and his number, quote unquote. He never called back. We never called him. I even told our manager about this situation, and they found it hard to believe because nothing was said about this either. So like I said, there was no way that the guy could have actually walked out of the store with poop in his face without anybody noticing or anybody saying anything about the matter. So that was just very, very hard to believe, and that's all I had to say about that moment. I even told all the other customers, or not the customers, my mistake. The customers didn't need to know about this, but I talked to all the other employees saying that, did you hear about this? It's like, nope. Nothing like that actually happened at the store, so it was just all false lies. That was kind of redundant, but anyways, you get the idea. It was just all false, they were all lies, and he just wanted to get something out of it apparently, but he didn't get anything out of it, so he just gave up on the matter of that. But that is all I can say. Again, did you find this call to actually be legitimate, or do you honestly think that the guy was lying? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you ever worked at a job that had to deal with prank calls like this or something different, let me know in the comment section below. Tell us about the prank calls that you had to deal with at work. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe, because I upload videos every single day except for Sundays, because that's going to be my day of rest. All my social media is down in the description below, so if you'd like to contact me, that's one way to do so. And if you have any suggestions for me to make a video about, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and if I do make a video about that, then I will credit you verbally within that video, and as well as I will link the channel in the description, in my video description. Proper grammar here, so that I can give you the shout out, and as well as thank you for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. So there's nothing else for me to add for this matter, so let's see what other stories I can tell you in the near future. But until then, have a great day everyone. I got arrows on my head. That's kind of funny. Well, have a great day. I'm SorterKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Now the arrows are not on my head. Aha, I'm not hurt. It's so weird how this looks.